So these are two things. Number one, when you will find out that the people are right, they will never give you anything from wrong source. Otherwise, they will not be considered as right. Yes. So the thing is, because you don't know the source, you are a student, so you don't know the source. Yes? Yes or not? Yes. Yeah. So you have to find out the right people. So then ultimately, they will be giving you knowledge from the right sources. You got it or not it? Yes. But you got involved with the wrong guy. You don't know what will happen to you people, but anyhow. Yes. Dojan? So, the like of this is narrated by the Sunan books from Abdullah ibn al-Mughaffal raziyallahu anhu. Aisha also said raziyallahu ta'ala anha, the Prophet used to start prayer with takbir and qira'at. With takbir and qira'at. So now it doesn't mean that he was not saying anything in between takbir and qira'at. He was saying in between, Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabarak asmuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. And then loudly he was starting, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So Aisha is actually referring to loudly speaking out. That loudly he was speaking out, takbir, Allahu Akbar. Then for a while, yes, he was quiet in a sense that he was reciting slowly, Subhanaka Allahumma, A'udhu Billah and Bismillah. And then after that, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Got it? But Imam Malik has taken these riwayat literally. These riwayat literally. So that's why, look, Imam Shafi and Ahmad ibn Hanbal, when they look at me, when they say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, so then they slowly say, Inni wajjahtu wajhi lillazi fatara as-samawati wal ardh hanifan wa ma ana minal mushrikeen. Got it? And then they say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And then loudly they say, Bismillah ar-Rahman, the Shafi especially. The Hanabila are saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim also slowly. Then loudly they start Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Got it? Yes. But the Shafi, they start loudly with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. After that they recited A'udhu Billah and Inni wajjahtu wajhi lillazi fatara as-samawat. Got it? Yes. Or not it? We the Hanafiya, we say Allahu Akbar. Then we say Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika tabarak asmuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Got it? But if Anas and Aisha, they said that Prophet ﷺ, he was starting his prayer with Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, not with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So they mean, according to our interpretation, that he was not reciting Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim loudly. Loudly he was starting from Alhamdulillah. But Imam Malik, he has taken the hadith literally. So look, if you will go to Africa, and you will join them in their prayer. So there the Imam, here he said, Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. There is nothing in between. Got it? Referring to the hadith of Aisha. But we say, the hadith of Aisha mean that loudly, Prophet ﷺ used to say Allahu Akbar. Then for a while, he was quiet. Because he was reciting Subhanaka Allahumma or Inni wajjahtu wajhiya, A'udhu Billah, Bismillah, and then loudly he was starting Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Got it? Or not it? Yes. Khatib Baghdadi related a hadith that Khulafai Arba'a, Abu Bakr, Osman, Umar, Ali, Raziyallahu anhum ajma'in, may Allah be pleased with all of them. Yes, they used to recite Bismillah loudly. But this hadith of Khatib is gharib. That's what? That is hadith gharib. So hadith gharib cannot compete the hadith which we have related. From Anas and from Aisha and Abdullah ibn Mughaffal, Ibn Abbas and others, the Prophet ﷺ used to recite Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Got it? Or not it? So Imam Abu Hanifa says, Rahmatullahi alayhi, that Munfarid, who? Munfarid is one who is praying on his own. He is neither Imam nor standing behind Imam. So he should recite Bismillah before every rakat when he is going up for a second rakat. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, maliki yawmiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Got it?
Yes.
But he says the Imam, that is optional. His recommended practice is not to say Bismillah, but when he goes to the second rakat, so he should start with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Got it?
Yes.
Ibn Masud narrates, as Ibn Abi Shayba mentioned in his Musannaf. Musannaf is another type of the book of Hadith. Musannaf Ibn Abi Shayba. That Arba'un yukhfihinna al-Imam al-Ta'awwuz wal-Tasmiyah wal-Tameen wal-Tahmeed. That there are 4 things the Imam will say it slowly. The Imam will say it slowly. Number 1, At-Ta'awwuz, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Number 2, At-Tasmiyah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Number 3, Ameen, after Alhamdu. And number 4, Tahmeed. So what is Tahmeed? And this is the disputed issue. So Tahmeed is after Sami'allahu liman hamida, Rabbana wa lakal hamd. Rabbana wa lakal hamd is called Tahmeed. So Ibn Masud says that the Imam has to say it, and that's why that's the mazhab of Imam Malik. Otherwise, we as Imam, we say only Sami'allahu liman hamida. Those who are standing behind, they say Rabbana wa lakal hamd. That is not for Imam, that is for, yes. And Imam Malik, he has taken this hadith literally, but Imam Abu Hanifa says that if that is a sunnah for Imam, so that is against the very nature of the Salati Jama'ah. Because in Salati Jama'ah, the people have to follow the Imam, not the Imam to follow the people. You know what I'm saying? So now if we say that Imam will also say Rabbana wa lakal hamd. So he said Sami'allahu liman hamidah. When he said it, right after that, the Muqtadi said Rabbana wa lakal hamd. Imam will be delayed from them. Because he said yet Sami'allahu liman hamidah. So he will break his breath and then he will say Rabbana wa lakal hamd. So it means that in Rabbana wa lakal hamd, the group will become Imam and he will become the Muqtadi. Because he is after them. So that's why Abu Hanifa said this is not to be taken into consideration. Yes, this Baba is Baba. This Baba, he says that we cannot put things upside down. Yes, otherwise, in this one word or one sentence, you are making the Imam as Muqtadi and the follower, and the Muqtadi is as Imam. Because for sure, they will be saying it before Imam. Yes, and then Imam will say, and that is another case of Fatiha Khalf al-Imam, as we mentioned in detail, that where the Muqtadi will recite with Imam. So that's why Imam Shafi, he has 2-3 aqwal in this regard, that with Imam. So if with Imam, so then there is no istima, no listening to the recitation of the Imam. Where Allah said, فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنْصِتُوا. Listen to the recitation of one who is reciting. So when he is reciting as well, he is not listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because you will be either reciting or you will be listening. You know what I'm saying? Got or not? Yes. So then another thing. Imam Shafi says in waqafat. Waqafat mean in pauses. In what? In pauses. So he says that for Imam this is must to make 3 or 4 pauses in Surah Al-Fatiha. Yes. So we should ask him what he will do in Tarawih. Yes. If he is making those pauses, so they will be praying until Sahur. Or maybe they will miss the Sahur. Because he will be making pauses to give opportunity and a break to the people. Yes, to recite whatever he recited. For example, he said, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So he will give the time that much to the people to say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa Iyyaka nasta'in. Now he has to stop. that much to let the people to recite that portion. You know what I'm saying? So the people will become angry, especially in America, that Imam Sahib will be going for job early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So there is another saying of Imam Shafi, Rahmatullahi alayh, that when the Imam will complete Surah Al-Fatiha, then he will give a long pause. Before reciting other surah, he will give a lengthy pause. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-Sirat wal-Mustaqim, Sirat wal-ladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. So now the Imam has to stop for 4 minutes. Yes, to let the people to recite Surah Al-Fatiha. Then he will start أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدْعُو. But we said that there is another contradiction. The Prophet ﷺ said, when Imam say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ فَقُولُوا آمِينَ. Prophet ﷺ said, when Imam says غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, so you people should say وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. So you people should say Ameen. Ameen. So when you people said Ameen, so it means you sealed the bottom.
Yes.
It means you sealed the bottom. Yes. And once again, if you are breaking the seal, so that medicine is not usable. You know what I'm saying? Abu Hanifa says once again, you are putting things upside down. Yes. This man is a man. This Baba was a man. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. For tonight, that's enough. Because you have to work for tomorrow. Yes, Hayawad is here. He is not showing that much. So that's why, yes, for tonight,